Hello, this is my presentation on sustainable development of India. Thank you.
Hi friends, good evening. Yes, we all Indians staying in India or abroad are well aware that the 17th general election is knocking at the door. So here, almost all the political parties have been overactive, and they are coming very closely to the common people. They are folding their hands, and they are embracing the voters, and they are coming to the even to the kitchen of the voters just to win the minds of the people, just to win the minds of the voters. You see, this is the picture only spawned mainly with the Indians are accustomed with this kind of behavior of the political leaders, maybe since long past, since independence. You see, this is it sometimes seems very odd. After election, would you find whenever you will go to see an MP or an MLA or maybe a minister, you have to stand in queue for maybe for days together, and still you will not be able to have the opportunity to meet him. You will not be able to express your feelings. You will not be able to express your grievances or anger to the people or to the representative of you to whom you have elected. So, and another thing it comes to my mind. You see that the political leaders, to any person. I mean, sometimes the political parties are nominating candidates, and those kinds of candidates are not I'll not say fit, but they are but you need some more, I mean, well educated, more knowledgeable, and more healthy, and what I say, and uh, more conscious representatives. But what our political parties imposing on us, we are bound to elect them. So why in democracy? Why these kinds of, what I say, these people will have to choose those kinds of people? Why? If I do not, yes, very recently, the government, Election Commission of India has introduced that if you do not like a person or a candidate, then you can write nota or none of the above. You see, it's not the only solution. You have to, all political parties should elect or should nominate some good candidates. There are so many professors, there are so many IITians, there are so many MBAs, there are so many, what I say, vice chancellors, and there are so many educated people who can run the government very well, and in very developed manner, or in a very, what I say, in a very elegant way. But you see what is going on now. Our what do you say, our representatives who are maybe in state legislatures or maybe in union, what do you say, in parliament, many of them are having criminal backgrounds. Many of them are not, what I say, educationally sound. Many of them are not having their master's degree. You see, even what is this? Even if you want to get a job of a peon, then you will have to, minimum educational qualification is required, 8 pass. But there is no provision of any educational bar for political leaders who will lead the nation, who will lead the vice chancellors, who will lead the, what is it, presidents, who will lead the directors of various government bodies. Why these things will happen? Now, one thing comes to my mind. You see, another thing that is also very interesting. You see, the government has said that, the Election Commission of India has said that no one should be left behind. It means every voter, every elector they have made arrangement so that every elector can come to the booth for casting their franchise. But is it possible in democracy where there is bombing, where there is threatening, where there is what I say booth capturing, where there is what I say this proxy votes? Now, how can the old, how can the infirm, how can the people who are afraid to go to the booths will be able to cast their votes? It is not possible for them. While the government of India has introduced online salary management system, online tax collection system, online what do you say? There's fines and online registration, online so many things online has been started by, but why not voting? If the election commission, I would appeal to the with my folded hands to the election commission of India and even the policy makers of India, those who are coming, those who are in power and those who are going and those who will come in power. I would request them to make some provisions so that people can give or cast their vote from their home. They will not have to go, so that they not need to go to the election to the booths. They can cast their votes online from their home, from the residence. Please make some foolproof arrangements so that people can cast their vote by sitting at home. These are the things. These are few things which came in my mind, and I had shared with you. If you like it, then it's okay. And if you do not like it, you see, I do not. It's not my intention to hurt anyone. It's not my intention to belittle one. It's not my intention to what I say, to insult one. But actually, I am a student and I am a researcher also. So I think that India's image, India's glory, India's prestige, India's dignity in the world, in the world canvas can be heightened, can be increased if these only a few measures can be taken. And you see, in education also, in health also, in infrastructure also, government is doing perfectly well. The present government is doing very well, and it is really it's really doing praiseworthy work, for which I must I must praise for the government, and I wish that it should give more emphasis on education part and health. Education and health. Without good health and education, how can India grow faster? How can your Make in India mission can be successful? To make all your programs successful, we need some good people. We need some honest people. We need some hardworking people. We need some people with patriotism. So these kinds of people, and you include some sense of patriotism through textbooks. It's my humble suggestion. And I mean, do something better. Do something you are doing better. Try to do more better, so that more good. I mean, better things, so that in coming days, maybe next 5 years, India can achieve sustainable development goals. I mean, it will not possible because the target is 2030, but try to do some more stringent measures as you have taken. The government has taken very strong measures against the corrupt people, against for uprooting corruption from Indian soil. These are very praiseworthy matters, and if it can. If the government is successful, yes, we all need to put our hands and brain together with the government in this campaign, or in this noble mission. And I think that if majority of Indians, actually most of the people in India or everywhere, and in our democracy particularly, are not much concerned, are not much politically biased. Only some people who are connected with any political party, are affiliated with some political parties that are mainly directly involved, but most of the people are remain so busy with their livelihood, so they do not get much time do politicking. That's why. That's why. So if the people, if all people, I mean the common people or the general people come together and they raise their voice, and they, yes, in that sense, if they all become chowkidar, the guardmen, then I think that corruption will be uprooting from our soil, and I think that India will be a clean country. India's what do you say, corruption index will be lessened, and India will increase, and the GDP share can be equally, can be more equitably distribute among the people of India, and with more growth, India's GDP will be increased, India's per capita income will be increased, and but for all these reasons, we need good, what do you say, good people in policy making position. I mean in parliament. So if we get some good people, they will do some good works. They will make policy. They will formulate good policies, and with their good policies, some those policies will be implemented by some good administrators or good bureaucrats, and then automatically within few, maybe within few decades, Indian people will be more conscious, Indian people will be more patriotic, Indian people will be more educated, and they will their health will be better, and with better health, with better education, with better income, as a whole, India will once again grow. Once again, India will be such a country where every people, from around the world will show respect. Yes, during this government, the dignity of people has been increased a lot, because India's borders are safe. Now India's economy is very fantastic, and but India should give more emphasis on social sectors. I hope that this government will give take necessary arrangements for uplifting the position of India, and with all this, and by what I say, by avoiding all those things, that kind of behavior of the political leaders, but that has been old-fashioned. And sorry, before election, what the people are saying, and sometimes you see the Prime Minister, what the opposition, some opposition party leaders are saying, also are blaming, and what they are saying, it's really pinches us, because whenever you abuse or you tell some, I mean that kind of words you use, that it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice. Really, it hurts common people. So we should use more I mean more wise words, or more better words. Yes, we may attack, but the language should be different. But the language should be gentle. Should be gentle. There should be some, what is some etiquette. There should be some manner in attacking our opponents. I'm not saying to only one particular party. I'm telling this to all the political parties, and many political leaders are sometimes what they are saying. I feel shocked sometimes that many of them are not well aware about the Constitution of India, what they can do, what they can work, how much Constitution has given them freedom, that freedom of speech and expression. What are mentioned there? The political leader, the political parties should impart training to them, and I hope that India will once again will regain its lost glory, and what India thinks today, India will think tomorrow. With this hope, I would like to conclude here. I have told a lot of things for my fellow citizens, for my brothers and sisters and my students. And if I am wrong sometimes, and if I hurt someone, please forgive me. Please don't mind. Okay, take it easy, and try to think in a positive manner. Try to do better for the country. And as an individual, whatever minimum, whatever small we can do, if we all put our hands together, if we all put our brains together, I think that India will once again become the greatest nation in the world. With this hope, I would like to conclude here today. Thank you very much. Thank you.